What do you think about Gen3.5 and Gen4 cars?
Well, let's see. I think the Gen3.5, again, we don't have all the regulations, but the idea of using the powertrain on traction could be interesting. I like the idea that we can have a really fast accelerating race car. That's really what the electric torque gives you. So I like this idea. And I think for Gen 4, the plan from the FIA document is to increase the power a lot. So I like that. I like the idea that Formula E cars are going to get much faster, faster every 2 years. I think it's good. It shows good progression. And we know the potential of the technology is there. We can make really fast cars. So I like that roadmap. Then it opens a lot of questions on, the type of tracks we go racing at and, the format of racing and so on. But no, I like the direction. Now it's a question of testing the cars and see how they work.
You have experience since the first race of Formula E with other teams or with the same team. But what do you prefer, city circuits or real circuits?
Well, I like both. It depends. I like both, and that's what I told a few. I said, for me, Formula E should have a mix of both. So I like the city center circuits because of the vibe it creates, and it's the DNA of the championship. But also, I think we have to recognize that our cars have gone so much faster. We started at 150 kilowatts. Now we are at 350, and Gen 4 will be 600. Like we are going so much faster. So some tracks that we used to have, like Paris and others, are just not suitable. They are too small for cars that have that level of performance. So I think the secret is to have still a good number of races in the calendar that are in city centers, but the tracks need to be wide enough and long enough and have the right type of layout for the cars that we have, which is a bit more challenging for the promoter. You need more space and you need a different setup. But we need that. And then some races at permanent circuits are also fine, as long as again the layout is good for Formula E. I don't think we should be going to Monza yet. As much as it's a fantastic track, the energy management would be a bit strange. So yeah, it's all about the details. But longer term, as the cars get very fast, I think a mix of both would be good.
And for develop a powertrain, you have to see before the calendar if it will be more circuits or more city centers, or is the same?
No, true. It's a very good point. It depends. If all the races were on long, fast, permanent circuits, you would design a powertrain slightly differently than if all the races were on small circuits. So yeah, it's true that for the manufacturers developing the hardware, the motor and the inverter and the gearing ratios and so on, it's really important to have an idea on where you're going to race for sure. Every race car design is highly optimized for a particular situation. So, Formula One cars are designed for very high speed, high downforce tracks, which is why they are not optimum for Monaco. And, and vice versa. So Formula E cars up to this point were all designed for short and twisty city circuits, not for large, open, permanent circuits. So yeah, I think manufacturers will want some clarity on what is the kind of mix of circuits we can expect, so they can deliver a powertrain that is optimized for the right layout.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.